I want to find out about your tree set. Let's talk about this.
The tree set is what we call.
Where's your point your finger again? I'm sorry about finding it.
We call this the anchor in the sky. So in other words, this is slated for development, and they have to come in and take everybody out. Our line that goes between these two tree sets, somebody will get out on the line and they can't cut the line, and so they can't. These two trees will not go. So their development.
The other tree set, folks. I'm not sure I have in the camera because the sun.
Well, no, there's one sitter right over there now.
There is a sitter up there?
Yeah, he's sleeping right now.
Okay, is he visible by us?
No, well, you can kind of see the bags and the.
Yeah, up there.
Yeah,
I'm panning in over there.
So we use trees like what Julia did and Earth First, and we use it to defend a spot like the Oak Grove, and now here a garden complex.
So what do you do with the rope that's slung between these two?
We have a pulley, and we get out on the line, and we're basically suspended by the rope out on the line, and the police can't cut either side of the line or somebody falls. So it's basically...
They can cut it. But
well, they won't. Or they'll be sued.
Won't?
Yes. Yes.
Why won't they?
Because this is an upscale neighborhood, and if the police come in too heavy-handed, even though maybe the majority of the residents here maybe want to see this development, it is disturbing to see people cut and fall
and die
maybe. Or break legs, and it's unnecessary.
Okay.
The police, and this is a very important point, 2 points. The police are not trained to get people out of trees, high places. Secondly, the fire department, unless it's an emergency, cannot be used for a political extraction of a tree sitter. So this was very key in the Berkeley tree set, is keeping the fire department away from snagging the trees.
So do you see this tree set as a defense of the space?
Yes, absolutely.
That's its sole purpose?
Yes, and while we have people on the ground, we're basically the tree people. So we're protecting 30 trees from being destroyed. But if you think of 6-story new condos, over 100 condo units, think about how many trees are slated to be board feet in that development. So we're talking literally thousands of trees.
That are going to be cut down?
Yeah, for this whole purpose. And during global warming, we can't have this.
So this is like these trees in here that I'm going to pan over. We're talking about way more.
These. The board feet to basically build
board feet? What is that?
That's a construction term for 2x4s, and to basically slate for rafters, floorboards, baseboards.
Will they use these trees that they cut down?
No. They'll use pines and.
What will they do? You don't know what they'll do with these trees.
These are eucalyptus trees, and they're not good for construction.
They'll just get all cut down.
They'll get cut down and mulched.
So in other words, it'll be like the whole block.
Yes.
You know that the builders are planning that?
Yes.
So you're not just protecting these immediate trees.
Yes, and also we're
protecting all of them.
We're protecting also open space for this community. So, in other words, Green space, yes.
Like in Istanbul.
And if you take a look over here, you see the fast development of the garden that's coming up, and this will be one of our tools, is to show how this community can benefit from sustainable food and open space for their own well-being.
How will they benefit? They're going to give food away if they grow it?
This food is free, and so we're going to grow it, and we're open to earth ram building and basically children's play, climbing classes in tree defense. So we're open.
What's Earth Ram building?
That's where they compress earth and basically make it into a building structure. It's called earth ram because they're compacting it and
How do
making it.
you mean you're open to that type of building here?
Well, because we're asking the community to open their imaginations and not use wood to basically create. We're basically dwellings, and we're showing an alternative way, which the city doesn't want to see.
Why?
Because they want to give developers the right to cut down more forests and make a lot of money. Yeah.
Okay, is Earthram building, has that been done by Native Americans?
Some have. You know, the adobe, what you may find in the Southwest.
Is that Earthram building?
Yes, and that's been going on for 1,000 years.
So we're not the only people who know how to build structures that work.
Yeah.
And we are kind of losing that,
Yeah.
and want to maybe bring that back if it's possible to do it here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And actually, to my last point, and my friends want, the
fine.
reservations don't have building codes. So the actual social economic jail system that used to be a reservation is now in reverse. Here in the oppressive urban environment, we have to go through building permits and all this. And on reservations, where I'm in contact with many different reservations, it's actually more free. So what used to be social economic jails, the reservations are now opportunities for unique ways of living. And these urban environments are jail cells.
And what's interesting is that people, I know a woman in the mission who calls herself Urban Res because this is now the urban reservation.
Yeah. Welcome to the res.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're all in
this is upside down world.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's great.
Last thing that we always say in our is to it's a native way of saying thanks.